Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Not really sure what to upload, to be honest with you guys, because you know the dealio. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be checking out these players before this review and my thoughts towards the UCL players are said and thought out. This is obviously under a theoretical world, or a world where our gameplay is consistently good. That's how I'm going to be doing the review if it was consistently good. So let's just pretend it's consistently good for the sake of the video, okay? Okay, N'Golo Kante, ladies and gentlemen. Going to be an absolute monster, right? Going to be a transitioning god left and right. He's going to be amazing. 86 composure, great defending stats, great physical stats considering the fact that he is pretty short. If I were to use the card, I would definitely give him a shadow. I think having him to be as quick as possible is the most ideal situation. You could give him an anchor. An anchor wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing here, because you obviously can increase his physical stats, but I think his aggression and his characteristics as a small player that just moves around very, very quickly is the most ideal thing about his card. So I think giving him a shadow would be the best thing that you can possibly do, because defensively he'll be really, really good. His regular card is already a monster, right? His regular card's already a monster, even if you give him a shadow card. It's actually kind of funny. Because you may not notice a huge difference between the rare gold and the UCL depending on the card. Because sometimes with the chemistry style upgrade, depending on the chemistry style that you give, because let's just take a look, right? So if you give this card a shadow, right? You give this card a shadow, he's close to 99 in those stats, right? And then he has 96 acceleration, 88 sprint speed. If you go to this card, or I don't even have to do that actually, if you go to this card and you check him out in terms of comparison, it's 2s and 1s and then 1 in the defensive area. So if you give him a shadow or you give him a shadow, they're going to be very similar. But those are the stats that you would want to upgrade the most, because he obviously requires the pace upgrade, in my opinion, right? So just a little food for thought for people, just a little food for thought. Paulo Dybala, however you want to pronounce his name, obviously needs a hunter, in my opinion. If you give him a hunter, you give him 86 finishing with 91 shot power, 88 long shots, 84 composure, so his shooting will be okay. Not crazy consistent, but definitely needs the pace upgrade, in my opinion. He lacks in the weak foot, so that could be a problem from time to time. But pretty decent at passing with the ball. Composure on the ball is an 84, so that's all right. Composure in this game, honestly, like 99 sometimes for the certain situation. Handanovic is a goalie. We're not going to really take a look at that too much. Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane already has pace. So for me personally, I would try to increase his shooting stats as much as possible, because his dribbling is already pretty responsive as well. So if you give him a finisher card, these are the shooting boosts that you will be giving him, with the physical stat boost, giving him jumping, strength, plus 10 in aggression. This card will be very, very good for you, right? He's got the dribbling. Dribbling is going to be very responsive with this card, because it's not crazy low in regards to certain stats. Yeah, he'll be a fantastic card who costs 1.6 million coins. Heung-min Son will obviously be very good as well. The good thing about Heung-min Son's card is that because you probably want to make his dribbling as responsive as possible, you could do that and you wouldn't be thrown off guard in any way, because he has a 5-star weak foot and he already has shot power and long shots. So increasing his dribbling to be as responsive as possible. The pace, in my opinion, for him doesn't matter too much. It's all about getting into that space and then taking that shot to score opportunities. You don't really find yourself that often getting in behind people's defense, because the defenders will catch up pretty easily because of the shadow cards. So not really worth looking into in regards to improving the pace, right? Just get the dribbling, get the shooting up, and then take it from there. You could even potentially give him, I believe it is a marksman card, right? Because you could see that he actually gets plus 10 in finishing, 5 shot power, long shots, blah, blah, blah. His balance will be noticeable no matter what. But sometimes the thing about that is that the reactions, ball control, dribbling, agility, little combo between them with the composure, sometimes overcompensates the fact that he doesn't have the balance, right? So you could try out that card as well. Riyad Mahrez obviously needs a hunter. Don't think you can really give him that much. I don't think this card's going to be completely amazing. The thing about this card, though, is that on his left foot, he is pretty solid. I don't know why that just restarted twice. Hunter. Shooting is pretty decent. Gets a +5 in the finishing, a +10 in the shot power. Obviously needs a pace upgrade. You can see it's a +10 on those stats. Reactions is low, so that's going to be noticeable in regards to quickness in game, responsive time. Don't know. I hate that this is a thing in the game, by the way. It should just be 99 reactions. I'm not a fan that this is so low. I think every player should have 99 reactions, and then you have your characteristics of low agility and balance, whatever. But I think having 77 reactions is a really shitty situation. Kingsley Coleman has the pace already. Dribbling is pretty decent. The way that it looks on his card, you may want to give him a marksman as well. I wouldn't bother increasing the composure, because if you give him a sniper card, you're not increasing the shot power and long shots. And his card requires that little upgrade, because you guys know how shooting is nowadays with that most recent patch. So I would probably try to give him a marksman card to give him that physical boost, dribbling boost, and shooting boost. 3-star weak foot, which also sucks as well, but it is what it is. Ousmane Dembele, or Dembuz, has a pretty decent card. I use his card as a regular card in my team, and I can see right now I'd definitely give him a marksman, because his composure is okay. His dribbling will be as responsive as can be, considering that he does get the little upgrades here and there. +5s do make a significant difference in regards to shooting, or in regards to dribbling. His shooting is obviously significantly improved as well. When it gets into the 3s and 4s, that's when you kind of like notice a little bit of a difference. But again, like I said, this card with a marksman would probably be the most ideal. He does have the 5-star weak foot with the 5-star skills, so obviously a fun card to use. 829k for a player that can link well in a Liga Santana team and in French squads. So, yeah. Alan. I always forget his first name. It's like a meme that I always call him Joe Allen, like the guy from Liverpool, or used to be from Liverpool. I don't know his first name. Doesn't even say his first name. Alan, obviously a very good card as well. It's somewhat of a similar situation to Conte. Like, if you look at his stats, right? You see the difference between that? It's not significant. Right? Not a significant difference. Napoli is in the group stages with Liverpool, so he'll most likely get upgrades. Obviously, as I'm doing these player reviews, we're taking into account that they're going to still get upgrades if they progress into the knockout stages and blah, blah, blah. I could see him 100% getting one inform or one UCL upgrade. The second one is debatable in regards to who they face, because Napoli is a very inconsistent team right now in real life, so, you know. But if you do get this card, and I still shadow on him for a play that's 295k, the price really depends on if you like it or not. Eder Militao is obviously a very big one. I can see Real Madrid is going to get through the first one for sure, the first round. In regards to the second round, again, depends who they face, because Real Madrid's also a very inconsistent team, so not really sure how that's going to work out. But obviously a very good player, FC Porto player as well. Real Madrid player, but he used to be an FC Porto player, so can't go wrong with that. Neres would be a fun card to use. Obviously lacks in the dribbling, so again, I would slap a marksman on him to make his dribbling as responsive as possible, but also give him significant shooting boost to make him more usable. But his finishing is still going to be pretty inconsistent. He is left-footed, but he does have the 3-star weak foot, so not necessarily an ideal situation there. Europa League cards, Daniel Wass. Daniel Wass is like a really good generic player to have in the beginning. Medium work rates. If you give him a shadow card, he's in the group stages with Chelsea and Ajax. So I don't think this card is going to get. I don't think this card is going to go through the group stages. I could be wrong. Valencia still do have a chance, I believe. But I believe it's going to be Chelsea and Ajax personally. But if he does get through the group stages, he'll also be a very, very good card, right? Good all-round stats, considering for me personally, I'd play him as a CDM in a medium position, probably on the left or right side, doesn't really matter. He would be okay. Joe Gomez, obviously with upgrades that he's going to get, he would be great, but the card is 300 and something K, so I mean that depends on you if you like that kind of thing or not. Wendell plays for Bayern Leverkusen. I don't know specifically how Bayern Leverkusen are doing in the Champions League, but obviously this card is pretty decent. I would still give him a shadow because his sprint speed is not that high up, right? His physical will definitely be lacking, but a Brazilian player from the Bundesliga, you could work around that specific player. And then that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Really do appreciate it. Again, this is all theoreticals in regards to if the gameplay was good, but we know what the situation with gameplay is right now, and it is what it is. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really do appreciate it. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.